Hello, everyone. It's JenzTen96 here. Welcome again to another episode. And today is day 36 of JenzTen96, where I'm taking you on my journey of vlogging for 1,096 days every day for 3 years, creating a life that lights you up along the way. Now, it's time to get down, deep, and dirty. If you've been following my journey of building my podcast to this point, you may have noticed that it's a bit all over the place. Yes. One day I'm saying I'm going to be telling you about such and such video in the next video. Um, then I don't actually do that. Something comes up and I talk about that instead, like my car crash or taking a trip to the organic garden here in Santa Teresa in Costa Rica, where I live. I start the series of questions that I'm going to go through and then I don't keep going. Well, that's because I don't actually have a plan when I started this journey. You can see in the tab up here what day one was like. I just went for it. Okay, I jumped into Lee Simmons' bright, shiny object where I thought it was going to be a good idea to blog for 1,096 days because I like audacious goals. And this one seemed to be like fun and easy peasy. Not. Yes, I have the goal. I have the North Star. And as that's what I call it, the North Star, the direction in which you're going. But I had no clear plan or pathway to follow to get me there. So I'm wandering off into different lanes and different doorways and backtracking and having to find my way back onto the path again. Yeah. So even when I talked about the I don't know if you saw the video where I talked about the reverse engineering my pathway to my goal. I actually didn't do that for for my podcast. Yeah, I've done it for everything else in my life. Sometimes I've just gone with the flow, knowing that I'll get there anyway. But something like this for my podcast, I really should have made some kind of plan. But when I started it, I didn't know what I wanted it to be or become. Yeah, so I didn't make the plan. Anyway, so consequently, right now I'm feeling a bit bored and a bit stuck. And I keep thinking I have to constantly be thinking of things to talk about, blah, 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 blah. So I'm stuck. Okay, so now draw a line under that. And this is where I need to talk to you directly. Okay? Do you actually see yourself in this story? Can you relate to this in your own life? Having no clear path, having the desire, the deep desire, and just wishing and wanting and never seem to be really getting going anywhere. Yeah? Is that you? Well, my dear, I am actually demonstrating exactly the kind of situation I help my clients with. Because by the time they get to me, by the time they're referred to me, they're in a state of anxiety, they're having sleepless nights, some of them are crying, some of them are really worried, they're worried about their future or their current situation. They're really anxious, really in a state. So they're confused as how they're going to move forward. And that's a fact. They really have no clear path. And they don't know how they're going to climb out of their hole. So this is why I encourage them to take an audit on their life. Really look at what's going on for them right now, okay? Who are they being in their current situation? What do they really, truly, audaciously want? And how much do they really, truly want to have it? So we talk about all of those things. We discuss all of those things, yeah? So my Diamond Life audit is the starting point or the foundation from which to bounce off into your new adventure, into your new life, until you know where you've been, until you know where you're coming from, as Bob Marley says. Until you know where you've been, you do not know. Sorry, let's backtrack. I just distracted myself. Until you know where you've been, and until you know where you are on the map, you can't create the route to which you get to your North Star. Because, you might want to get over to here to Costa Rica, but if you don't know where you actually are, how do you know the route to take it? Do you understand? Okay, so you don't know the route to your heart's desire. Sorry, there's hair and dust. There's actually some guys outside chopping a mango tree. I'm really heartbroken about that. It's beautiful, big, enormous tree. where the monkeys came and, and they're chopping it all down because some guy, some really arrogant person actually, because he was shouting at the guys chopping down the trees. Um, that he's going to build something. There's an empty plot of land here, so he's probably going to build something. And you could probably hear the chopping and drilling and whatever, but I actually couldn't wait any longer. I've been waiting for 3 hours for them to stop so that I actually do this recording, but it's not happening. So, yeah, as I said, if you don't know where you are on the map, you can't get to where you're going. All right, so you need to know where you are. So take an assessment of where you're at. So this Diamond Life audit is all about that. If this is you, then I encourage you to take a look at the Diamond Life audit that I have created to help you get the clarity you need for now, right now. Okay. So what's involved in this Diamond Life audit? There's 3 simple steps, really easy peasy. The first thing you do is there is a 10-question diagnostic form to fill in. You fill in that form. It's on Google Docs, so you fill it all in online, and then you zap it over to me. No one else is going to see your answers, so please be honest. Put your honest answers down there, and you click submit, and the form comes to me. Okay, and then the second level is me. I actually delve into your answers, and then I create a personalized video for you of my suggestions, my advice, and maybe a few more questions, because coaching is all about questioning, because you have actually got the answers. Yeah, but I ask you those questions to dig into those answers and find them. Okay. Okay, so there might be a few more questions for you to deep dive and journal around. Okay. I send you this recording to you within 2 to 3 business days. It normally takes me about 2 days to do, where I do some research. I get deep into your into your answers, formulate my answers for you, do some extra research if I need to, and give you a couple of tips around maybe some EFT, or maybe some any other kind of psychosomatic healing, havening, some kind of exercises that you might need, anything I can think of that can help you to get unstuck. That's what's going to be in this video. It's normally about 45 minutes to an hour long, so it will take a bit of effort on my part to put it all together. Then once you've gone through the answers, the questioning, or whatever it is I've sent you, gone through the video, then there is a bonus session. Okay, I've decided to add this bonus session onto my Diamond Life audit because I found that people are coming back with more questions and more queries on top of the video that I actually sent them. So with this, you can actually, when you are actually ready, you book your one-to-one live coaching session with me to get your answers and your queries resolved. Yeah. And then during that session, we'll top it off with a clear plan of action steps, tools and tips to help you shift your mindset, and whatever else we need to get you going in that session. Okay, and that session, as I said, is probably about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, oh, it could take longer, but it's a really valuable one-on-one session with me and you, going deep and deep diving into whatever we've come up with from the videos. Okay, so does that sound good to you? If it does, then click the link in the description below. Yeah, Diamond Life Audit, look out for that. And then let's get you shining again. Let's get you sparkling. Let's get you unstuck. Let's get you out of your hole, if you are there, if that's where you're at, if you can relate to what I've been going through with the podcast. Anyway, if you're not, well done to you. Well done you for not being stuck in your life. Well done you for going through your North Star. Well done you for raising your game and doing the things that you want to love, that you love, and making a difference in the world. But if you're not, I'm here to help you to do that. Okay. So with that said, I'm off to create some goals and a plan of action for my podcast. Finally. And that's a wrap. That's JenzTen96 on day 36. It's all in the bag. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you do want to have some private personal coaching with me on a one-to-one basis to help you get unstuck and live a diamond life, then click the Let's Talk link let's talk link. There's a link that says let's talk in the description. I'll give you a half an hour chat. Yeah, we can decide whether or not we can be a good fit to work together, if I can actually help you with the challenges that you've got, and what it's going to take to get you to where you want to be. Okay, but that's and there's no obligation. I don't try and sell anything in that chat. It's just an investigation around where you're at and what I can do for you. Okay. And with all that, so thank you. Thanks for watching and listening. I'm so grateful that you hang out with me occasionally here. I'm grateful for your feedback. And if you found this time helpful to be with me for this time, you know the drill. Please subscribe, please like, and please share so that somebody else can get some benefit if you got some benefit. And with that said, I love you. I will see you in day 37. Take care.